welcome to the channel. It's Tuesday and it's about noontime, and it's a beautiful day. It's a little bit hot. It's about 40 degrees Celsius outside, but we got blue skies and we had a little bit of rain last night, so it's not too bad. I want to thank everybody that's coming to the channel, watched the videos, bought coffee, super thanks, and just sent me messages and stuff. I'm feeling pretty good. Having a little bit of a problem with neuropathy, but it seems to be getting a little bit better. They got me on a drug called gapatine or something like that, and it helps quite a bit, and they're kind of weaning me off of it because over a period of time it might make you a little bit senile, and hell, I'm getting old enough I don't need any help. So hopefully they'll start weaning me off of that. I'm not having any problems as far as balance or anything like that, or any pain, you know, like most people report when they have I've read horror stories about neuropathy, but I don't have it quite that bad, so I'm not going to really worry about it too much. Other than that, things are going good. Yesterday I rode my bike 18 kilometers, and when I get home today, after I get the video up, I'll probably ride again and try to keep that up, keep my strength up, keep my legs moving. That seems to be the issue. You know, when you kind of get stagnant and get lazy and stuff, that's where it kind of creeps up on you and takes advantage of you. But I'm not going to let that happen. You know, it's just the way it is. But anyway, today I'm going to tell you, you know, I'm always telling stories about guys getting ripped off by Thai women. Today it's a little bit different. I'm gonna tell a story about a Thai woman who actually got scammed, and it's really sad because there's two stories that I'm only going to tell one of them today. I may tell the other one later on down the road, but this one here it's pretty bad. You know, we talk about how vulnerable people are, and it just goes to show that people get lonely and they want love so much that they'll just about do anything for it. And this is a prime example of it. This poor lady really got wigged out pretty bad. But I'll tell that story. And we are just west of Chiang Mai Gate, and I'm two possibilities today. I'm going to walk across Chiang Mai Gate and get over on this side. Now, the last video I did, I went to the left of Smith Residence and walked down that street. Today, I'm either going to go down Wualai Road, or, well, what I may do is walk down in front of Smith Residence on that side and then come back up Wualai Road and walk that way. And go from there. You know, I gotta tell y'all, I get all these messages all the time about how I tell stories slow. Now you gotta understand, I'm almost 70 years old. I'm from the South, so we talk slow anyway. That's just the way we are. And plus this is, you know, there's kind of two sides to this channel. You know, one is telling stories, but the biggest part of it is showing Chiang Mai. So I get distracted a lot. You know, if I see something on the street that you know, I think is interesting to people, I'll stop and look at it, talk about it, and whatever. And I think it gets a few people, and I think they're mostly millennials, get a little bit frustrated. So expect it. You know, that's how it's going to be. Anyway, we're gonna go this way. These guys out here, it looks like I don't know what they're doing. They're eating. No, they're definitely not playing cards, I don't think. No, they're just kind of chilling out. All right, we're gonna get across the street here, and I think we will walk down that way and then go in front of the Smith residence. But anyway, back to the story. See if I can cross the street here. It looks like I got 5 seconds. I have to move quick. They'll run my butt over. There we go. Stories about a lady, and I'm gonna call her Ann. She's She's in her early 60s. She's Thai, hard-working woman. Doesn't have a lot. And just trying to get by, and apparently fairly lonely. Well, she's on Facebook. And wow, they're putting that food out. That looks good. The only thing that I don't like is it's pre-cooked. I don't like eating pre-cooked food, like I said in the last video. So, you know, you never know how long it's been out there. But anyway, she's on Facebook, and you know, if y'all were on Facebook, you're probably getting these crazy messages from people that you don't know. It's usually a pretty woman. There you go. How you doing? I think he's the owner. He was in the last time I was in there. Getting these friend requests from, you know, people you don't know, and it's usually, when you look at it, it's a pretty woman. And she's probably got about 20 or 30 friends. All of them male. Not much of a profile, maybe a few pictures, maybe very little, but I get them all the time. I just delete them. I don't even, you know, don't even ask anything about it. I don't even fool with them. But I'd say more than likely this woman gets a message from a guy, Filipino guy, supposedly 53, 54 years old. And they start talking on the on Facebook, and pretty soon after a while they click off real well, and she learns enough about him that she likes him, and he likes her, and they switch over to I believe the Line app or WhatsApp or something like that. I'm not sure exactly, didn't say exactly which one they used, but anyway, he's madly in love with her, and you know, she's just infatuated with him just as much. Over a period of time talking, he tells her that, you know, he's gonna move to Thailand, and he's gonna come there, and he wants to send some stuff to her, and he wants to send it to her, so when he gets there he has something. So he tells her that he's sending her hello there, sending her a package with $25,000 in it, some really expensive watches and some other stuff and some jewelry, and who knows what else was supposed to be in the package. Here's the Smith residence. Like I said in the last video, I have recommended this place to a lot of people, and they've all been very happy here. And it's usually people who have been staying, you know, over a month or so. They got a little restaurant somewhere in there. I think it's over on that side. But anyway, we're going to walk on this way. But anyway, he tells her he's going to send a package. You know, she's all excited. And, you know, this guy's really serious, and everything's going to work out. She's finally going to have her soulmate. Well, he tells her he sends it, and about a week later she gets a call from customs that the package has been stopped in customs, and that they need 10,000 baht to release the package. So she ends up sending 7,000, and according to what she says, he sends the other 3. Now, from there, a few more days go by, and apparently they're talking back and forth, and he's telling her that you know, he's very serious, and you know, this is real important to him, and You know, he's on his way. Well, she gets another call. This time the package has been flagged again, and they're requesting 40,000 baht. Well, she gets in touch with him, and he says, well, I don't have any money. So she ends up scrounging up 40,000 baht and sending it. And you know, just ridiculous. And what she's doing, she's just she's transferring it to bank accounts that these people are giving her. And each time it's a different account. So she waits and waits and waits and waits and waits, and the package doesn't come, and she gets another call. This time they say that they're holding the package up again, and they're wanting more money. Well, she tells them, you know, she doesn't have any money and all this. So he tells her, he says, well, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on a plane, and I'm gonna come to Thailand, and I'll sort it out. So hemp linen, huh? They sell hemp linen there. So anyway, he supposedly gets on a plane. Hello. And heads to Thailand. Well, when he's supposed to arrive, she gets a frantic call from him. He's been arrested at the airport and been detained. And they're wanting 2,000 baht to release him. That's a pretty neat place. Kinds of jewelry and stuff. Well, she sends the 2,000 baht, and the next thing you know, she's getting another call that he's been sent to a hard labor camp. And you know, I mean, it's just amazing. But anyway, they're wanting 500 baht a day just to keep him alive. And she's sending money left and right. Rin Boutique House. Oh. She's sending money, you know, as much as she can, and to the tune of over 440,000 baht. Well, finally, she can't pay anymore, and he sends her a message that they're shocking him with tasers, and they're beating him and all this stuff, and you know, he needs her to send the money quick, you know, and really gets her kind of shook up. Well, she's borrowed money and done everything she knows to get all the money that she can get, and she knows that the chances of her coming up with any more money are just, it's not going to happen. So she goes to this group in Thailand. I think it's called SaiMai, S-A-I-M-A-I or something like that, and it's a group that helps people when they get in bad situations and they can't they don't feel comfortable dealing with the police or anything like that. Well, they show it to Swadee Kap. Oh, he's doing some artwork over there. Got all the dogs going crazy. They take one look at it. Swadee Kap. No, thank you. Cramped them leave. They take one look at it, and they basically say, you know, you've been scammed. And it takes about a week or two before she finally realizes that, yeah, you know, this guy was just a fake. And you know, the next thing you know, the profile off of Facebook disappears, and you know, it's just pitiful. She's out 440,000 baht. And they take her to the police, and one of the things that they do here is they, when something like that happens, is they go after the bank accounts, and if there's any money in any of the bank accounts that she ever transferred to, you know, they take that money out. Well, you know, I'm sure there was none in there, and it's just a waste of time. But you know, there are people out there that will prey on the weak, and you know, they'll find your vulnerable area where your soft spot is, and go after it. And that's what they do. And you know, I had a guy that I knew back in Tennessee, and he came to me one day, and he had been talking to some girl from Russia, and supposedly she had a visa to come to the United States and all this stuff. And I said, you know, it's crazy. I said, you're being scammed. You know, don't fall for it. Whatever you do, don't send any money. Well, he did, and sure enough, when the time came for her to come, he got a message from her. She was down at the airport in Atlanta and being held by customs, and needed money to bond out. And, you know, it's just a big scam. But these people will, they're smart. They'll find somebody that's vulnerable, and when after they've used them up, they'll pass them on to somebody else who will scam them again. And I had one woman back in Cleveland, Tennessee, where I was a police officer. She had got a notice that she had won the lottery. At a sewing place. Food, cooks, God, all kinds of stuff. Wadi cop. Ooh. Got a water leak. Motorcycle shop over there. I think we'll walk through this temple. See if we can't get out the other side, though. But maybe will take us to Wualai Road, because I want to walk back Wualai. This is Wat Nantaram. This is part of the Silver Temples, but it's on the east side. Maybe we'll take a little stroll through here. But she had got a message that she had won, I think it was clearinghouse sweepstakes or something to that effect. I forget exactly which one it was, but anyway, in order to collect her money, she had to send them, I think it was like $1,500 or something like that, and she did, and sent it MoneyGram. And you know, first thing you know, yeah, I mean, she never heard another word about it. So she tells her daughter calls and files a report on it, and you know, it gets to me, and you know, I basically take a look at it, and I told her, I said, you know, you've been scammed, no doubt. She goes, no, I won the lottery. They called me, they told me, and you know, all the numbers came back to you know, numbers that couldn't be traced. You know, the addresses on the envelopes and stuff that she had got all came back to CA, which was Canada. So, you know, who knows where everything was really originating from. But long story short, I told her basically, you know, your money's gone, you're not going to get it back. Don't do this again. You know, I mean, just, there's nothing free in this world. You know, they're not gonna, and if you do win something, very, very, very unlikely that they're gonna want you to send them money. I think we will walk in here. Take my shoes off. Whew. Oh, yeah, this is pretty. Very beautiful. It is getting hot. But you know, she was pretty much fine with the fact that that was it. Her money was gone. So about 6 months later, I get a frantic call from her daughter. And matter of fact, I was in my car and she called me on my cell phone, and she said she's on her way to wire more money. And I thought, no, couldn't be. And dogs in here, chickens. Huh. We'll walk down this way. It's okay, buddy. I'm your friend. I'm your friend. Walk back up this way. But anyway, I knew where she was going to send the money, so I was not that far away. So I slid right in through there, and she was walking out the door. She had the receipts in her hand. She'd sent it out MoneyGram, and once you put it into the system, MoneyGram, that's it. It's gone. It can't be traced. It can't be drawn out, and they won't give it back to you. And I looked at her and straight in the eye, and this time she had only sent 1,000. And I said, your money's gone again. And but what they had done is they had figured out she was an easy mark, and they had passed her on to somebody else, and somebody else had scammed her as well. Now, let's see, we're walking back out. We're going to walk to the left up here. I think. Yeah, we'll go back down here and go to the left and hit Wualai Road. But she, you know, her money was gone, and this was a lady who she didn't have much. She didn't have very much money, and you know, they don't care. They have no, absolutely no scruples at all who they rip off. You know, they don't even care if, you know, somebody commits suicide over it. And there have been many people who have over the years. I don't know what she's doing. Lacquerware Museum. Huh. Pretty neat. We'll go down here and go to the left. So understand that it's not only happening to foreigners, it's happening to Thai people as well. They and I did a story a while back, and if I can find it, I'll try to link to it. But it was about a woman who was she was a CEO of a major company in Bangkok, handled all kinds of money, green smoked, huh? And she fell scheme to a romance scam, and she ended up sending about 100. I think they figured out it was like 186 million baht over a period of 2 years, and they arrested her. And they went through and they found the bank accounts that she had been transferring to, and that's the first thing that the cops here do, is they'll go after the bank accounts. And what this person had done is they had mangoes now are real cheap. Swadika. Oh, I could have walked out the back that way. Huh. What they do is they'll get a Thai person to open up a bank account, and then they'll have the money transferred in, and they'll tell them they'll pay them so much per percentage wise and things like that. Well, they started tracking the accounts that this woman had been transferring all this money to, and they were able to identify one woman, and she was in Malaysia. She was Thai in Malaysia, and I don't know exactly when, but I think it was probably about a month ago. She was on a flight back and was coming back to see her children, and they caught her at the airport and arrested her. And basically what she said was it was a Nigerian guy that she had met, and he basically took care of her, paid all her bills, and gave her 6,500 baht for every account that she would open for him. And she really didn't understand what was going on until later on. Then she figured out, you know, that he was a scammer. And you know, by that time it was too late. But she's in jail. There's no telling what's going to happen to her. They will not be kind to her at all. Coffee, all kinds of stuff. Over here we got a bunch of shops. I know I've never walked this road before, I don't believe. Here's a Muay Thai place. You're just kind of taking it easy. We'll be out here on Wualai Road here in a minute, I think. Or if not, it'll walk us around in a great big circle. But I don't know, on that first case, I don't know how much money they were able to recover. I don't believe it was very much. But we're back. That was the first battery overheat, so we'll you can tell it's getting hot out. I'm sweating a little bit, but you know, there's no telling what'll happen to her. She's got some serious problems. Now, the poor lady that got scammed, and they know she got scammed. I forgot how many years she got. It'll say in the video, and like I said, I'll try to link to it if I can remember which one it was, and I'll put a link up in the left-hand side or right-hand side, I forget whichever, to that video if you want to watch it. But it was really pitiful. She over a period of years, she got scammed real big. But they're out there, and they're catching them. And what they're finding out is a lot of these places are based right across the border over into Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, and what they are is they're basically scam centers that they've set up. But most of the romance scammers now are usually Nigerians, and they're basically operating out of Nigeria. But they'll find people here, or they'll know people here that'll open up bank accounts for them. It's bad. Now, the thing here that we used to see a lot of, and I haven't seen it. I was thinking about it today. I hadn't seen it very often. Was people selling stuff on market, or not marketplace, but they just come into a group and put something in the group for sale, but you could never message them. I mean, you could never comment. You could message, but you couldn't comment. So that was a real easy tip-off that something wasn't right. But I haven't seen very many of those. And what you would do whenever you contact them, they'd want you to leave a deposit into a bank account, and then you could pick the item up later on whenever they were ready. And naturally you'd get it would be a scam. Now this looks like an abandoned house. We'll see. Yep, exactly what it is. Maybe. I don't know, look at the electric bills. This is right off of Wualai Road too. I don't see better than I can. I can't see over the thing. And I don't want to get too nosy. Also want to watch out for snakes. That's another crazy story. Thai guy gets bit by a snake, and he goes to the hospital, tells him what kind of snake it is. You know, he pretty much knows what his snakes and stuff, and they give him antibiotics and send him home. Just unbelievable. And it turned out it was a Malaysian crate that got him. And he goes home and he passes out, and they end up bringing him back to a different hospital that gives him anti-venom. But, you know, I read that story, I just couldn't believe it. He was in real bad shape. Bamboo Jewelry Cafe. We are coming up on Wualai Road, I believe. This is I think it's a Chinese restaurant, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And they open up at night. Local craft beer on tap. Huh. He's just over there chilling. But we'll get up here and then we'll make a right. Kind of curious to see how long this second battery holds out. We may not make it too far. Now usually the Saturday night market will start right about this point, and there's a lady that's usually over here right where that car went in, and she'll let you park your motorcycle there and guard it for 20 baht. I think it's right, it might be right there. Hello! Yeah, we'll try to get on the other side of the street. I don't know how far we've walked. All kinds of stuff here. This is really a tricky road to drive on because they park on both sides of the road. And you definitely, after noon time on Saturday, you don't even want to try, because you're setting up shop and stuff, and you won't get through. Now, oh, okay, I got it. Thought I left my phone. I forgot I stuck my phone in a different pocket. I tried to get across the road here. Yeah, they'll be unloading, and it's almost impossible to get through. You just have to sit and wait. And they don't really pay any attention to any of these signs here. Massage day is my favorite day of the week. Whew. They got water there. I've got water in my pocket. Looks like they're selling rice there. That's exactly what it is. Rice and water. dentists. Lek is, she goes at 1 o'clock to get her teeth cleaned today. Now with her 30-baht plan, she can go to just about any dentist in Chiang Mai and get her teeth cleaned for free. So she's taking advantage of that today. I was real happy yesterday. Like I said, I rode 18.8 kilometers, and I don't go fast. My speed's usually about between 14, 15, 16 kilometers per hour, and just a nice leisurely ride. And I didn't have any cramps last night. Usually I'll cramp a little bit, but the medication they're giving me and the stuff that I'm doing is kind of keeping the cramps down, which is really good. There's your 10, 20, 100 baht store. These things are really, really popular. I don't know what this is. Something here. You'd be able to tell on that sign if I could read it and read Thai, I'd know, but I don't. Wualai Road. Now the big silver temple is down that way. That way. But we're not going to go down there today. This is kind of a long walk, but like I said, if you get bored, just click it off and come back later on and look where you left off. Wualai. Yeah, see, if any one of those roads that we took that were on the right we could have taken would have brought us right out here. But we'll stay right here because this will bring us right back out at Chiang Mai Gate. And there's a lot of silver shops around here. Wualai Road, lane 2. This place on a Saturday night is just really, really busy. Here's just another empty lot here. Looks like it's worth a lot of money too. Roti chicken and green curry. Huh. Over here you get your famous Chiang Mai sausage, which is very good. Yeah, see, they've got it so you can box it up and take it home. THC free CCTV warning. That's to make sure that you stay on your best behavior. But that, I'll tell you from the things that I'm seeing, it doesn't make any difference. People are going to do whatever they're going to do anyway. They don't care if they're on video or not. can get your elephant pants and all kinds of neat stuff. Alright, that's the third change out. And I've got the other one back in my pocket cooling off for the next one. Oh, that's pretty neat. Those would attach to the side of bicycles and sit in them. No bicycle on it. Anyway, we'll keep walking here. Oh, whew, it is hot. There are a lot of new places that have opened up here that I had not seen before. Think for the better idea. I don't know what they have in there. Stationery, office supply, all kinds of stuff. Phew. I'm trying to stay in the shade if I can. Temple, what's her name? Huh. Unload. That, if you come on a Saturday night, they usually have a light show at the temples, and they're really, really pretty. I believe this, yeah, this right here will take you to the temple. And then the next road as well. And all these silver shops in here selling silver. Some pretty stuff. Oh, there's the alert that they said they were going to send out. Thailand said they were going to send out an emergency, a test emergency alert. Pretty sure you can hear it.
This is a test message from Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation, DDPM. No action required.
It worked. Oh. Thai food. Good day. Huh. I've not eaten here, but I bet you the food's pretty good. Get your local 7-Eleven right across the street. One thing about, and you've got a doctor's office right here. Huh. M Square Polyclinic. One thing good about Thailand is you don't have to walk far for a 7-Eleven. They're everywhere, and they are money makers. You know, if a person says that they own a 7-Eleven, they're doing real well. Because you can basically buy just about everything, and you can pay for everything at a 7-Eleven as well. So they've got all kinds of silver jewelry here. Pretty stuff. And it's all made right here. We'll continue our walk. Now, the main road to the temple is this one right here. I have not ate at this Italian restaurant, but at some point in time I will. I love Italian food. There's Chiang Orphanage Foundation. I don't know much about this place. I can't tell you anything about it. But there's the orphanage. Have no idea who it's run by. There's your sausage. And probably intestines. I don't know. Lek would know. Hello. There's more little shops around here. Now up here's a noodle shop on the left that's always busy at lunchtime. It's right up here. Here where you see the guy sitting behind the fan. They are always busy. You see the cars will be lined up down the street. And they're mostly Thai people. Good? Good? Aroy? Yeah, they're paying 70 baht for between 50 and 70 baht for a bowl of noodle. It's going to be good. Here's where you get your seat cover replaced. All kinds of stuff here. Whew. All private land. No smoking, no vaping. That's another thing I'll tell you. If you vape and you come here, it's best to keep it in your pocket. Because if you get caught, they're going to nail you hard. They're really cracking down on vaping here for some reason. Neat little place. Swadee Krap. Thai food cuisine menu. Oh, they got everything. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Okay. Now it's Pad Thai.
Pad Thai.
Yes.
I'm gonna put you on YouTube, okay?
Pad Thai.
Oh,
Pad Thai.
yeah.
Fresh chick. But recommend Thai noodle.
Thai noodle, yeah. Good. Wow, that does look good. Open every day?
Open Sunday until Friday. Yes.
Okay.
We are closed every Saturday.
Saturday you're closed
Yes.
because of the walking street.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you'll be on YouTube.
Oh,
I'll put you on my channel.
hi.
Thank you. And are you on Facebook?
Facebook, license Thai noodle bar. License.
Ryzen
Yes, Thai noodle bar.
with an R. R-I-S. Okay.
L-I-N-E-D.
Oh,
yes, this
right there. Okay.
For social media channel.
Okay. I'll put a link to it.
Thank you.
Okay. Good luck. Bye bye. Yeah. Oh, that smells good. If you want some good pad thai, come down here and try it out. Very nice people. And I will put a link to her Facebook page in the description. And come down, tell her you saw her on the channel, the funny guy with the hat. She'll remember this hat, I guarantee it. I almost wore a pink one that I have at home, but I thought, no, I've got to walk around. I was going to do it, put it on in the beginning and just take it off, but I can't walk around out here without a hat on, so we got this hat this time. We'll walk up here to the left. This place is always busy too. Electrical supply company. Let him get out. Whew. I've seen some hellacious crashes right here. People coming out and losing it.
Yama.
Everybody's just kind of waits. We'll walk around. Take our chances this way. Hey, you got more stuff going on. Oh, he just backed out to get the stuff out. Whew, it is hot. But day before yesterday, Lek and I were eating, And the place that we eat normally at night is right on Hangdong Road. And I mean, we're sitting almost on the sidewalk, and it rained a little bit, and it was about 5 o'clock, and no sooner the rain just got a little bit wet and we hear smash, and this girl had she was on a motorbike, and what happens is when the road gets wet, there's a lot of oil and there's a lot of soot on the road, and as soon as it gets wet, it turns these roads into almost like black ice. And she went down, and it just happened that there was an ambulance right there. Matter of fact, it was across the street at a restaurant picking somebody up, and the guys from the ambulances ran out. And fortunately, she had a backpack on, she had a jacket, and she also had a good full face helmet on, so I don't think she was hurt very badly. But they tended to her, and then they took off, and then another ambulance came by and picked her up. I don't know if she was, how badly hurt she was. Her motorcycle wasn't hurt that bad, but she just kind of slid down the road, and what it was, she just lost grip. And if the roads are a little slick, man, it's like on a motorcycle, it's like slipping and sliding. It's really hard. Okay, let's see here. We are at the end of Wualai. We're right back out on coming out at Chiang Mai Gate here. This wall changes quite frequently. They have all kinds of different graffiti on it all the time. We will go out here and hang to the left. I have no idea how far we've walked. It feels like it's been forever, but I don't think it's been that far. Great exercise for me. There we go. Down here, try and cross the road again. That way you can see what's on this side. See, we're just right around the corner. That may be the, I'll bet you that's the front side to the 7-Eleven that we just walked by. We will probably walk by the back side. The water's pretty green. Hello. Well, I believe we'll cross this bridge, and I can smell the cart so close. This is a decent branch of Bangkok Bank if you need to deal with a branch that knows about visas and all that good stuff. This is a pretty decent branch to deal with. The other one is Chiang, which is really good. Listen, I'm going to end the video here. I appreciate y'all coming in and watching the video and going for a walk with me. And remember to click like, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment. It kind of helps the video get out to more people. And I'm usually, if you're in the premiere, I'm here. So if it's a premiere, I'm usually online. You can, well, I don't know if that last closeout worked or not, but usually, not usually, if it's listed as a premiere in the channel, when it goes live, I'm there on the computer. You can talk to me, you can leave comments, and I'll answer you and answer any questions you have. But anyway, I appreciate y'all stopping in. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.